Did you know that you can use your ribbon printer to print on Cello bags? If not, you're in the right place because that is what we're going to cover today. Hi, it's Sue, and you are watching Ribbon Print Tales. This is the place to come to learn everything you need to know to use your ribbon printer easily, confidently, and profitably. And today we're going to talk about printing on cello bags. There are many creative things you can do with custom print on cello bags, but here are 3 ideas. You can use them for sampling product. Let's say you've just created some wonderful chocolate-covered orange peels, and you can put those in a bag and put them up near the counter so that people can taste your wonderful product and possibly get some add-on sales. You can also use it for displaying product. You can put things in bags and then put them on display in your shop. You can also customize those bags to certain events. So if you have products that are themed, you can use these bags and print only 20 or 30 if you want with a certain theme. And finally, you can use it when you're delivering your product to customers. How about putting your product in a custom bag that also has your logo, your address, your phone number, or your website so that when they need more, they know exactly where to go. Now, printing on cello bags is a little bit different than printing on ribbon, so that's what we're going to get to right now. Let's start off by talking about what types of bags can be used. You can either use bags from the ribbon print company or you can purchase your bags elsewhere. Either way, make sure that they are no larger than 4 inches in width because you won't be able to put them into your printer if they're any wider than that. Also, make sure that they are printable. Of course, the bags that you get from us will be because we have sourced them based on the fact that they can be printed on. But if you're using another vendor, get a sample before you invest in a lot of inventory because some bag finishes just don't take the print. Also, make sure they're FDA approved if you plan on using any consumables within your bag. In other words, if you're going to put something in the bag that people are going to eat, it needs to be FDA approved. Here are the various bags that we offer. You'll see here there are 2 flap seal bags in medium and large. And that simply means you just rip off a little strip off the top of the bag and then it seals itself. There's a little adhesive under that strip. And then we have 2 hanging bags in medium and small. And on the top of those bags you can see that there's a cutout. And that allows you then to put them on display hangers within your shop. And finally, glassine bags. Glassine bags are a frosted type bag. It just gives a little bit of a different effect. With bags from the Ribbon Print Company, you also get instructions in terms of how to print. And for today's demo, we're going to use the crystal clear flap seal bag in medium. Here's a picture of the directions. You can see here, this is the product name. This is the design instruction portion, and we're going to work with this in a minute because I'm going to do a live demo for you so you can see exactly how this is done. And then the photo shows how you should position the bag in your printer to allow print to sit in the center of your bag as you see here in the circle. So that if you positioned your bag as in the picture below and you had one line of text, it would print right in that circle. Now let's jump over to the design and print screen and I'll show you how you do this within your software. Here we are in the design and print software, all ready to create a bag. And we are going to do the crystal clear flap seal medium bag that we were just talking about. So we'll click New Design and then we'll go ahead and look at the instructions and input exactly what it says there. It says to do a 3.25 inch bag by 5.0 inches. So that's what I'll put here in the new design options, and I'll click Create. And you can see that the design board changed to represent the size of the bag. So from here to the blue line, this is the printable area of your bag. I'm going to add some text in here. Sandy's Candy Shop, because it's just fun to change the font. So I'm going to change the font to something different, make it bold, and then I'm going to add it into the design board. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger, and then again, if you consult the directions, it says that we need to rotate that 90 degrees. So here we go. I've rotated it 90 degrees. And if you wanted it to be right in the center, then you would put your text right in the center. I'm going to move mine up a little bit because I'd like to add in an image. I'm going to go ahead here and add in a cupcake. Make it smaller. And then also rotate it. I actually think I'll make myself another one. Make it a little smaller, rotate it. Let's see. There, I like that. So now I'll go to print. Now you can only print one bag at a time, so number of copies you're going to want to say 1. And because you're only printing one bag at a time, the spacing between prints can stay at anything because you're only going to print the one. Ribbon adapter is not inserted, and the heat setting is dependent on the foil color that you have in that you're printing with. Colors you normally set between 11 and 12, and metallics can go a little bit higher, 14 or 15. And then you simply press print and you will have your custom printed bag. I also want to give you some tips for printing on bags. Make sure to follow our directions if you're using our bags. That way you ensure that you get the setup done properly. You print on bags one at a time. It sounds a little bit cumbersome, but it goes really quickly if you use 2 people. You have one person running the computer and then another person putting in the bags. Once the bag prints, you lift up, insert another bag, and then the person running the computer presses print again. This custom technique will work on small numbers of bags, meaning 20, 50, 100, possibly even a couple hundred. But if you end up getting into the 1,000, I would recommend you use a different method. For larger volumes, or to customize cello bags that are larger than 4 inches, I would suggest that you use the crystal clear label material instead. For those of you who may not know what that is, that's a roll of continuous clear material. You purchase it, it almost looks like it's on a ribbon roll, and then you can cut it to any size you want and then place it on a bag as you would a sticker. And that's really the better solution if you're going to be customizing bags in mass volume. So now you know all about printing on cello bags. It's your turn. Why don't you give it a try? And send me some pictures of what you come up with. I would love to see them. Take care, everybody, and have a great day. Bye-bye.